Oh, I'm late. All right, Be Elite Live is here on Friday. It's me, Ken. I'm here. A little bit behind, guys. Sorry about that. But I get right into it, get cracking. One of the the biggest things I notice when it comes to peaking for events is a lot of people that week out, their minds went crazy. And why I'm speaking about this, actually, my wife, who is the producer of this show, gave us a great idea and said, why don't you talk about that? Because our daughter Jayla, who's a gymnast, is competing today. And it's at a kind of a provincial level gymnastics, or pre-provincial, I guess, qualifier. So I said, hey, let me talk a little bit about what we do to get her ready for that big event. And this doesn't only have to be for athletes. So if you're not an athlete, don't tune out. This could be for a big speech, a big presentation, closing big deal, selling that big house, dealing with that big client, traveling that big place, whatever it is, that big event that's happening this week or in that week in your life. And there's a couple things that I noticed that we do with her, which has been able to get her to feel great on that day and perform. And then also that we've done with other athletes and people as well. So a couple things. Number one, the first thing we always do is in that week where you're trying to be better, you're always trying to control everything. Am I going to get there on time? Is the plane going to land properly? Will my grips be proper? Is the chalk going to be right? Will my earpiece work? And those are all things that, let's face it, as much as we go crazy, we cannot control any of those things. So the first thing we have to be able to do is find a way to give some of that stuff away. And the minute you realize that you can't control things outside of yourself, your system will relax. So for us, sometimes we actually use a form. We'll pray sometimes with her, and I find that's a form of just saying, hey, we can't control it, we're giving it away. If you're not a praying person, use a board. Maybe get sticky notes. Maybe put it on the screensaver on your phone. Things that you're trying to control that you can't. And just say, I will arrive on time on the gymnastics meet, or the gymnastics meet will start on time. My performance will be great. I will remember my points on my presentation. And you just kind of have them written out somewhere on a whiteboard that you can see, or a screensaver on your phone, or stickies somewhere. And it reminds you just to kind of let go and be like, I can't control everything in this world, and I'm okay with that. And I find the minute you do that, everything's good. It's like squeezing a wet fish. The harder you squeeze it, the more it squirts out everywhere. The more you relax and hold it, the better it is. It's like you're a kid, you really want to buy something, you really want to get it, and then it usually never works out when you're too to try to control it. So let go, and I find that works a lot better. And that's number one. Number two, we look at it, start and end your day with peace of mind. Everything else in the middle will be great. So it's kind of like your sandwich. If the bread's doing well, the meat usually works out well, and that's what you want. So what does that mean? With us and with our daughter, we'll try to make sure in the morning she'll start off quiet time. So whether it's meditation, doing qigong, something where you're just sitting quietly and focusing on your breathing, because when you focus on your breathing, you actually have to do that, but then you can't think. There's nothing to think about when you're focusing on your breathing. And that's important. And then at the end of the day, she'll do the same thing again. Focus on her breathing for about 5 to 15 minutes. And have that peace of mind time where you don't even realize you're not thinking anything because you're focusing on breathing properly, which we don't do. We usually focus on breathing from our chest, and she'll focus on breathing more from her diaphragm and her stomach. In that time, maybe for even a minute, she'll always visualize what does she want the day to look like. So what do you want to happen? Even from the minute she gets up, brushing her teeth, all the way through, if she has to go to school, getting her gymnastics stuff on, getting there on time, seeing the arrival, seeing the competition, walking through warm-up, everything right to the end. And that takes her through her whole performance. And same with people that are doing our presentations. Walk yourself through everything. See it work in your mind. Even with athletes, when I used to do high jump, my coach would say that. Every time, and even when I lift, every time I see myself doing it properly, I always do 3 more reps, a higher jump, everything, every time. So always start and end your day with peace of mind. That's very important. We know that studies show that when you're doing that, it lowers your blood pressure, takes you out of flight or fight, gets you to calm down. And when you're calm, you perform better. When you're calm, you sleep better. So you go into that performance just being like, I'm ready to rock. So that's perfect. So number 3 that we work on, therapy is important. There's always at least once or one thing in the week where you want to be like, I don't want to do anything. And this is that you always want to have someone maybe working on you. So I'll do therapy on her, I'll do acupressure, I'll do Reiki, I'll do energy work on her, I'll do, you know, essential oil therapy on her. So a little bit of soft tissue rub, and we'll use either lavender or peppermint oil just if her muscles are sore, just to get everything to relax and feel good, and that little bit of therapy. And that's the time where you can just kind of relax. So even if you aren't competing, get that massage that week, get acupressure, get FST, get therapy, get energy work. I find energy work really helps people to relax. Get acupuncture. It'll help everything kind of come together, you know. And it takes, once again, you're not trying to control it, you're just relaxing, and therapy is key that week. So that's number 3. And then number 4, last you look at is, you know, the basics. Make sure you sleep great. And that's the biggest part. So in that week, no one wants to be doing a presentation, being gassy, bloated, farting, burping, itchy skin, red skin, or itchy, blotchy, you know, I feel bloated in my clothes, I don't feel good, I'm tired. No one wants to be like that. How do you have a good presentation going into that week or that performance? So do what you got to do. Eat the foods you need to eat that you know make you feel great. I don't mean just feel great here, but feel great down here. This isn't the week to binge and eat different foods and, you know, and go off on a tangent. So really be on point with your food that week. You will feel better. You know, take whatever you need tonight, your magnesiums, your valerian roots, whatever you need to really make sure you sleep amazing. Because if you sleep well, your perception on life, how you deal with stress goes up tenfold. And that's really the biggest thing. So make sure, you know, 6 o'clock you're taking some kind of magnesium if you're not training or you're not studying or preparing for something, and then 8 o'clock or an hour before bed you're taking it again. It's, you know, magnesium glycinate, threonate, valerian root, passion flower, melatonin, GABA, you know, 5-HTP, any of those things to help you really get down and really make sure you sleep well. And I find when we do those 3-4 combinations, we're covering all the bases. We're covering everything. So let's recap. First thing, find a way to give those stresses away that you can't control, whether it's on a whiteboard, you're praying, you're writing in a journal, doing something, journaling, okay, and get that stress out of there and let go of the things that you can't control. Number 2, start and end your day with peace of mind. So do some kind of quiet breathing, Qigong, Tai Chi, yoga, where you can visualize everything that happens in your performance or in your big event. And then number 3, get therapy. Get someone to work on you, do acupressure, do energy work, do, you know, RMT, soft tissue work, use a diffuser, put essential oil therapy in there, all the things that can help you relax and your body recover, okay, with someone else doing that for you, okay? And then lastly, cover your bases. Make sure you're taking things that'll help you get the best sleep you could possibly get, you know, whether it's magnesium or anything else. Best sleep at night, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock. Take the protocols that you need. You know, don't stay up late. If you take those protocols, I really push them hard that week because that's the time. If I can recover or she can recover all week, she's going to walk in there feeling not tired and edgy, but feeling great. So hope that helps, guys. You know, I hope she does well today, but either way, we've done the best that we can to help her get there. And I hope this helps anyone out there that has big presentations or anything in life. It's all the same. We got to take care of ourselves. We should be doing this all the time. I'm not saying just this week, but this is the week we don't slip up on anything. So hope that helps, guys. Those are 4 things to help you peak for any event. Have a great Friday, and I'll see you guys on Monday. But remember, May 1st, we're switching everything over to our Be Elite Facebook page. So if you want to check out our Be Elite lives from now on, they'll only be on our Be Elite Facebook page. So like, follow, so you can see and continue to see James on Thursdays, Bart on Wednesdays, and me Monday, Fridays. Have a great day, guys.